You are watching the best of The Alex Jones Show, weekdays from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Central. Watch live at Infowars.com/show or become a member of InfoWarsNews.com and help us take resistance to the next level.
Look, here's the deal. I really just want to go to your calls. I'm going to give each caller about a minute. Make your point. I want to hear from you. We're going to go to the next person. As you hear each caller hang up, that's your chance to call in, 800-259-9231. Then I've got some other Iranian hacking news, supposedly of Cyber Command, right as they try to pass the cybersecurity legislation. Big news on Venezuela, the economy, and more that we will be getting to. But first, let's go to your phone calls. Wayne in Virginia, thanks for calling in. You're on the air.
Yeah, long-time listener, first-time caller. Okay, that's done with. I just want to tell everybody how joyful it is to spread the word. I bought a pickup truck, and 5 months later I sold it. I took the plates back to DMV so I could get my refund, and I started telling the lady, anytime I have a captive audience, I tell everything. But I try to lighten it up. You know, they go, how you doing? Oh, I'm doing better. The shrink let me out. And that lightens the situation. So I start telling her about Agenda 21 and geoengineering, and she looks at me and goes, you don't remember me, do you? And I said, no, I don't. I'm sorry. She says, I sold you these plates. You told me all this before. I said, oh, okay, well, I'm sorry then. She said, well, I went home, and me and my husband looked up Agenda 21. Our house is now on the market. We are getting out of here. And so it's just so, you can't imagine how good it feels, the success. You're sitting there, you don't see it, but when they look you right in the face and say they listened to you and they paid attention to you, it feels great.
Well, that's the issue, because we've got the truth. We've got the light in the dark. And it's true. We know what's going on. It's not that we're rocket scientists. We'll face the facts historically, not what the fake controlled state-run media or Hollywood has said. And people are hungry for it. I mean, not the trendies. I mean, they would jump off a cliff if they thought it was cool to do. But the general public is starting to wake up. Go ahead.
Yeah, and it is fun. I mean, if you walk into a restaurant and they sit down, how you doing? Well, I'm in a restaurant. I'm hungry. You know, you lighten the situation up, and then you can just tell them anything, and they're a receptive audience. And I can't stop. I don't care where I am. If I go to the bank, I tell them about the Federal Reserve. I go to the grocery store, I'm telling them about GMO foods. I'm always on. And it is a great feeling when you find somebody that listened to you and is awake and is spreading the word now also. So I just wanted to pat you on the back and keep up the good work. And that's about all I have, man. It's great to wake somebody up.
It is, Wayne. Again, it's good to find your fighting spirit again. It's good to decide you're not just going to accept all this. The globalists tell you you're powerless. There's nothing you can do. It's over. Constantly, because they know you have power. And they want to intimidate you with political correctness where you're afraid to be a cowboy at Halloween or a Native American or a geisha girl. They want to make everybody feel guilty but them, the globalists, that are really the guilty ones. The globalists have controlled the mainstream media for a long time, but now they're expanding, making the weaponization even more vicious and deceptive. All the major networks are state-run.
We are partnering this year with the NFL.
The NFL has become a political weapon against the Second Amendment and pushes Obamacare. MSNBC tells us that our children belong to the state.
We have to break through our kind of private idea that kids belong to their parents or kids belong to their families and recognize that kids belong to whole communities.
The brainwashing media machine has been turned up on high, and it's time for humanity to double down on the true people's media and strike back against the tyrants that are destroying our civilization with their lies and fraud. We are the resistance. You are the resistance. You are the info war. It is more important than ever to realize that we are not the alternative media. We are the true media. The establishment dinosaur press is dying.
We are in an information war, and we are losing that war.
Join us at InfoWarsNews.com and PrisonPlanet.tv. Members can share their memberships with up to 11 people. By subscribing, you will literally be buying war bonds in the info war to expand our operation in the face of the tyrants. Join us at PrisonPlanet.tv.